Eddie, welcome to South Africa.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We hope you're enjoying it here so far.
Yeah, very much so.
Fantastic. Well, we did hear you speak earlier about the history of gin and certainly the history of Hendricks. But could you just give us a bit more of an interesting insights into what gin or gin ingredients were used for in the past?
Yeah, of course. Like juniper itself, which has got to be the predominant flavour in gin, has a really interesting and diverse and at times debaucherous history. So it's been used as a contraceptive, it's been used as all sorts of different kinds of medicine. It's been used to embalm the bodies of mummies during the mummification process. It goes countless things it's been used for. I guess cubeb berries are an interesting one. Caraway seeds actually. So they were used as a way of, basically if you thought your husband or wife was cheating on you, you'd put a spoonful of caraway seeds into their pocket. And supposedly that would stop them from straying away from the marital bed. That's probably one of the most strange things that gin botanicals would
No scientific backing towards anything.
I mean, no scientific backing towards anything. I think up until about the mid-1900s, no one had any scientific backing for anything. It's all like old wives' tales.
Interesting. Oh, cool, thank you. I'm sure in your travels you've come across a number of different cocktails. Can you just give an insight of which are the most unusual cocktails you've come across so far?
The most unusual cocktails are stuff, I mean there's some bars now that are distilling their own spirits, so really cool places all over the world. There's a few of them that are doing a lot of food related stuff, so in the past I've tried things which is like a burger whiskey, made with hamburgers, so distilled hamburgers, a pig's blood vodka. There's all sorts of stuff going on out there. People are looking to try and push the bar further and further with more and more unusual stuff.
And in terms of the different countries, which countries do you think are at the forefront of cocktail creation and why?
Forefront of cocktail creation is probably, I would look at maybe 4 cities. So New York, Singapore, then Paris. Are doing some really interesting things in Paris and in London. I'm a little bit biased on the London factor, but I feel like if you look across the very best bars in the world, the ones that I really pick out as my favourites are in London. Edinburgh's my hometown. I have a personal favourite bar in Edinburgh, but London's really where it's pushing it the furthest.
What are they doing that's slightly different, or what are they incorporating?
So well considered approach across the board, so looking at from not only the ingredients and the cocktails that people are drinking, but to the way they're being served, to the hospitality around it and the guest experience. They're looking at all those different elements and making sure every single one of them is the best it can be.
Is South Africa measuring up, do you think?
South Africa's measuring up really nicely actually. So Cape Town, we were in Cape Town the other night, in Durban last night, and the stuff that is happening here has been really great. So we went to places like Outrage and Modesty, Orphanage, we went to Lucky Shaker last night. All those places have been pushing boundaries really far, doing some really great stuff.
So you've been to Joburg, Cape Town and Durban.
Yeah.
What would you suggest would be the best cocktail that would match each of those cities?
So for Cape Town I'd recommend gin and tonic because it's a nice dry drink, so it's lots of ice, Hendricks gin, and then lots of tonic water with a slice of cucumber is the perfect drink for that environment. If you look at Joburg, a bit more wet, something that would work well in that environment is something like a Chelsea Rose, which is a drink that just has a little bit of Hendricks gin, elderflower, some apple juice and some maraschino served up in a teacup. So it's a really nice classy way to enjoy it, even if it's raining. Most of it would be held in a teapot, so you could keep it covered, I suppose. And if you look at somewhere like Durban, it's much more tropical. So for that kind of environment, I'd have something like a pina colada, but I'd slot gin in instead of rum, because that's much better that way.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You come back.
Yeah, I hope so.